Hi friends, welcome to my channel Pathology Master. Myself Dr. Parth Goswami, I am the consultant pathologist. And today I am going to teach you how you can prevent the spread of novel coronavirus that is known by the name COVID-19. So you might be familiar with this novel coronavirus because it's pandemic nowadays. It is a pandemic infection, means it has been prevalent all over the world. You might be familiar that the cases have been reported in the China, in the USA, in the India, in the Italy. So it's a pandemic disease, and today we are going to discuss that how we can prevent such a spread, how we can prevent the spread of this novel coronavirus. How can you be the protected from acquiring the infection, that we are going to learn in the detail. So first of all, this novel coronavirus COVID-19 is an contagious respiratory disease like that of influenza. So it will be spread from the human to human by a respiratory droplet. So this is your respiratory droplet. When you are coughing, when you are sneezing, then such virus can spread from the sick person to the healthy person. So it will be spread from human to human. Now, you might be familiar that this novel coronavirus, means COVID 19, has been the first case has been identified in the Wuhan. So, the disease first was identified in the Wuhan city in the China in the December 2090. So, it is also known by the name Wuhan virus. So, the origin is from the China. Okay. Now, if you are infected with this coronavirus, then what can be the sign and symptom? So basically, like that of any influenza or flu infection, you will have fever, you can have the cough, you can have the common cold, you can have the sore throat. These are the common symptoms of the influenza. But if the severity is more, then you have high grade fever. Your fever will be high grade, means you will have fever more than 100.4 degree Fahrenheit. And if your symptoms are severe, if your infection is severe, then you might have pneumonia or bronchitis, and you can have difficulty in breathing. So this is the most notorious symptom that bring the patient to the hospital. Sometimes you can have palpitation, means increased heart rate. In the severe case, your kidney also can get failed, and in the few patients the presentation can be diarrhea. So the infectivity rate of this coronavirus is very high, like that of influenza. It will spread through the respiratory route. But you have to remember that mortality is not much high in the young individuals if your immunity is high. But if the infection is in the elder patient, and if he or she is having the diabetes, hypertension, cardiovascular disease like that of myocardial infarction history, then the prognosis is poor and mortality can be definitely high. So patient can die from this infection if coexisting disease are present like that of diabetes, hypertension, or some form of cardiovascular or respiratory disease. So in such case, you have to be precautious. Now, how this virus will spread? So obviously, as we have discussed, this virus will spread when the respiratory droplet from the sick person get into the healthy person's mouth, nose, or eye. Means it will spread through respiratory route through the inhalation. But remember, guys, that close contact also can favor the transmission of this novel coronavirus. So if you see the some individual who is coughing or sneezing, then you have to keep at least 1 meter distance. Here there is a grammatical mistake. You have to keep 1 meter distance, not millimeter. 1 meter distance has to be kept to prevent the spread through the respiratory route. Okay, so you have to avoid the close contact with the people that is suffering from the acute respiratory infection, and you have to make the distance from such individual at least 1 millimeter, 1 meter. Okay, second step of prevention is you should wear the mask when going outside the home or in the crowded area. And especially if you are going to the hospital, then you have to wear the mask to prevent the acquiring of the infection through the respiratory route. When you are coughing or sneezing, you have to use the handkerchief. Remember that it is the most important step. And even if you see the someone who is coughing or sneezing, advise him to use the handkerchief. So you have to use the handkerchief while coughing or sneezing. Okay. The another mode of prevention is you don't have to go in the crowded area if possible. When influenza or this coronavirus like pandemic disease happen in the world, this is the most important step to prevent the people from gathering. So don't go in the crowded area. The crowding is not at all allowed. You have to drink more water, and especially the warm water will be beneficial. You should take the more fruits and green leaf vegetables. It can fight with any viral infection as well. The most important step in the prevention of the coronavirus is the frequent hand washing. It is the most ancient method of preventing any infection like that of virus or bacteria, because the hands can come into the contact with mouth or eyes. So you have to do the frequent hand washing, and especially with the soap and the water, you have to do the hand washing. You can use the liquid soap as well to do the hand washing. So do the hand washing. Now suppose if you are in the area where such hand washing facility is not available, or if you are traveling, then you have to use the hand sanitizer. After going to the washroom also you should use the hand sanitizer, and you have to keep in mind that this sanitizer should be alcohol based, then it will be more effective. So use alcohol based sanitizer. You have to avoid the close contact, because this infection can acquire from the close contact as well. So you have to avoid the hugging to the individual. You have to avoid kissing to the affected individual, and it's best to avoid the handshaking if until this pandemic is over. So avoid handshaking. Avoid handshaking to prevent the infection of the coronavirus. In this way you can avoid the close contact. Okay, when you are having the symptoms of the cold or flu, you have to stay at the home only. That is the form of quarantine. Quarantine means to isolate a person from the other peoples. So you have to quarantine yourself at a home when you are having such symptoms. Okay, you have to do the frequent hand washing as I have said, but this hand washing should be done with soap and water, and at least for the 60 second with the proper technique. If you follow the 7 steps of the hand washing, then it will be best to prevent the infection. So the first step is you have to rub the palm together. The second step is rub your back of the each hand. Third step is rub both your hands while interlocking the finger. The fourth step is you have to rub the back of your fingers. Then in the fifth step, you have to rub the tip of your fingers. In the sixth step, you have to rub your thumbs and the ends of your wrist in the seventh step. So this is the 7 step hand washing technique. So it's ideal to follow this technique. Especially doctors have to follow this technique. When you have to do the hand washing that is recommended by World Health Organization. So WHO says that you have to do the hand washing after the coughing or sneezing, after caring for the any sick person. You have to do hand washing before, during, and after the preparation of the food. You have to do the hand washing before eating. I mean, before taking lunch or dinner, you have to do the hand washing. After toilet or washroom use, you have to do the hand washing. You have to do the hand washing when it seems to be dirty. You have to do the hand washing when after handling of the any animal or animal waste products. Okay, WHO also says that you have to protect others from getting sick by taking some measures. So as we have discussed, you have to cover your mouth with a handkerchief, or with a flex elbow while you are coughing or sneezing. Alcohol based sanitizer should be used and clean the hand frequently. Okay, WHO says that it's always you have to always avoid the spitting in the public. In the India, recently the fine has been in the Gujarat. The fine has been launched like that of 500 rupees. So avoid spitting in the public. It will most effective in preventing the spread of the coronavirus because it's spread through the respiratory droplets. It's spread through your sputum. So don't spit in the public. If you have the fever, cough, or difficulty in breathing like symptoms, then immediately seek the medical care facility. So if you have such symptom, you have to contact the doctor immediately. And you have to remember that don't rub your eyes and the nose and mouth with the unwashed hand. So that is all regarding the prevention of the coronavirus. So guys, this is all about the prevention of the coronavirus. These steps will beneficial to you in prevention from the acquiring of the infection. So guys, don't get panic and follow such measures to prevent the infection. I'm again saying don't get panic and follow these above mentioned methods. Hope my video will be beneficial to you in understanding how we can prevent the spread of coronavirus. If you like my video, then subscribe my channel and press the bell icon so that you can get notified whenever I am posting the new videos. Thank you very much.